fundamental movements at green belt level. Time to introduce a couple of new stances. We've got 3 new stances at this level. The first one is bending stance. So bending stance is really only performed as a ready stance because there are 2 types. There's bending ready stance type A, which is used for techniques like side kick, and there's bending ready stance type B, which is used for things like front snap kick and back piercing kick. Now bending ready stance type A has a guarding block in it. Hands in front of chest, pull back, and then as you drop your body down and lift your foot, your hands come in this guarding block. So you don't just stick your hands out, back, forward. Your bending stance here, it's called a bending stance because your supporting leg is bent, so you're sitting down in this stance. Your other leg comes up ready for side kick with your foot pulled back and knee open. So you can land and kick with your side kick out this way. So from here, 1, 2, 3. That's your bending ready stance type A. Shoulder height with the knuckles here. Bending ready stance type B from here. Looking over your shoulder for back piercing kick or looking forward for front snap kick. Supporting foot straight ahead for this one. We're bending ready stance type A, it's off to the side. So from here, your other knee comes up with your curling your foot just inside your knee. Leaning forward very slightly with your shoulders and looking over your shoulder, looking forward here with a little body more upright. Bending ready stance type B, bending ready stance type A. Be careful with bending ready stance type A that you don't swing your foot in. Feet come together, down, up, down. Depending on whether you're coming into it from a stance, sine wave, down, up, down. Or changing feet, down, up, down. Second one you learn at this level is a fixed stance. Fixed stance is another one that can be pivoted into from sitting or walking stance. So walking stance, sitting stance, fixed stance. Now fixed stance is 1.5 shoulder widths technically from the front toes to the reverse foot sword. Where L stance is 1.5 shoulder widths from the foot sword to the toes. So that means it's the width of your foot longer. But the body weight is center, not 70-30. So it looks very different and it feels very different. Same rules about the width, toe in line with the heel, 15 degrees outwards with the heels gives you 2.5 centimeters between your heels. Always half facing. So this is fixed stance or fixed ready stances here with your hands out to the sides. The last one is closed stance. Closed stances with your feet together. Nice and simple. We have closed ready stances that we use in beginnings for many patterns. Closed ready stance A, closed ready stance B, C, D. But for now you're using a closed stance and one of your begins with closed ready stance A. Now your defensive techniques, you've got inner forearm circular block, quite a tricky block with 2 alternative purposes. One is a front snap kick coming in and you scoop up the front snap and throw it away. The other one is 2 points of contact, 2 blocks, so blocking one here and then blocking the second one over here. So it has one kind of flow in the sine wave, so the sine wave is a little bit different. For land, go down, up, down. My heel doesn't land on the ground until I finish the movement. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Now from here, this is a point of contact with my inner forearm, and then I scoop it upwards and cross underneath and out to the side. Not quite the same position as in a forearm block. My shoulders are twisted the other way. This fist is technically very slightly outside my shoulder, not over here, just outside. Technically this shoulder is slightly higher than this, slightly higher than this, but it's only very subtle, not like this. Just here. Okay, so we're here. Quite a tricky technique to get used to. It takes a lot of practice. This way. Circular block, and then we have crescent kick. Oh, sorry. Palm downward block. Palm downward block is actually nice and simple, but most importantly, make sure you use 2 hands for it. Extend your other hand out in front of you. This hand starts relaxed to the side, and then blocks downward as you pull down with your other hand. This way. Walking stance, for example, here. And make sure you use this other hand. Pulling back. Finishes at solar plexus height. And then we have our crescent kick, which is another defensive kick. We've already had front rising and side rising kicks. This defensive kick is called the crescent kick because it makes a crescent shape with your foot. You're blocking with the underside of your foot here, and you've got to kind of turn over this way and pause your kick. It's done with speed but not acceleration, because you don't want to knock the target away. You want to kind of control it with your foot. And then from here it's quite common to extend out into a side piercing kick or something like that. So that's your crescent kick, up and over, middle or high most commonly, this way. Offensive techniques, we have fixed stance and obverse punch. Mentioned before, obverse is named when you're using the same hand as the name of the stance. So, this is a fixed stance. I'm in a left fixed stance because my left foot's at the front. If I use my left hand, it's an obverse punch. Right hand is reverse punch, but watch. If I change now to L stance, right L stance, right hand, this is an obverse punch in L stance. This is a reverse punch in L stance. Fixed stance, fixed stance, obverse punch. L stance, reverse punch. Kind of tricky. Next one we have knife hand inward strike. And the pattern performed in an L stance. So from here, it's the reverse, it's the backhand. So if I'm in the right stance, I'm always using my right hand for this. My hands start elbows down, fists forward, relaxed, and then I'm pulling them in towards each other. The front hand protects, it just comes in front of my chest for reaction force, and my striking hand comes inward, open my knife hand to strike with my knife hand to the neck. Here. It takes a lot of practice in it to get the coordination and the comfort of using all of your muscles here. Down, up, down. Don't extend too far back when you tighten your muscles, stay relaxed. And then strike inwards. So it's your knife hand inward strike. Then we have downward kick. Downward kick is a smashing kick, again designed to break bones, and it comes over and down and smashes down with the heel. So you cross your body, come up, and then breathe as you pull your heel downwards. The pig shape kick is a variation of downward kick. You don't go across, you come straight up and straight down. And the purpose of this is to keep your opponent away as much as to hit them. Okay, so you can keep them away with the ball of the foot and then smash onto the target with the heel. Quite tricky to do because if you've got a pad, for example, you want to pass in front of the pad but then hit the pad on the way down. Okay, quite tricky. Whereas the downward kick, remember, across and then down. So it comes around and then pulls straight down. Picture kick, straight up, straight down. Last two, reverse turning kick. Turning kick was designed for an opponent to the side front. Reverse turning kick is designed for an opponent to the side rear. So from here, it's here. It's a straight leg come up and pulled across like a baseball bat. So if I'm in an L stance using my front leg, I lift my leg up, stick my bum out, and then pull my leg across. This way. If I use my rear leg, I gain power by spinning, but I still need that same momentum, that pulling action there. So it's almost like a downward kick or pitch kick on its side. Boom, and pulling using your hamstring. So from here I'll spin, stick my bum out, and then pull my leg across, smashing it across in front of the target. Another smashing kick. Then reverse hooking kick, bandedolo rorochagi, is a variation of reverse turning kick where you hook your heel. So give me a little bit quicker. Front leg or rear leg. As well as having the ability to smash through the opponent with the heel or the ball of the foot, usually when we're sparring, we want a little bit more reach. It can also be used if your opponent comes in toward you a little bit. You can hook your opponent's head behind your knee. You're going to be very flexible for that to be able to do it because you need to get the back of your knee around their head height. It's quite tricky to do. They're the fundamental movements for green belt. Go and practice those for 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll see you in the next video.